Signs Case's movie reviews are getting more and more difficult to find time for. Number 1. The second show has me already renting a movie instead of going out. But you kids are in for a treat because it was a movie that really sucked. And if there's one thing you've learned to this point, it's this. Crappy movie, funny review. Good movie, boring review. So to keep this trend alive, I'll try my darndest to give you all I can handle. Anyway, I rented the British strip movie, The Full Monty. Someone out there is saying, wait a second, that's supposed to be funny. Well, supposed to isn't close enough then. This movie was terrible. At no time during the entire picture did I laugh out loud, and only once or twice it got a smirk out of me. I've never been crazy for British humor with the exception of Monty Python. Isn't it ironic, though, that the worthless bores who brought the Full Monty to us tried to suck in the fans of Monty Python by sharing names? You know something? It must have worked. Whoever was tricked into seeing this on the recommendation of another person should, and I do believe in the state of Montana, has the right to shoot that individual in the brain stem. To let you know, the movie has a group of guys recently unemployed since the steel mill went under, all looking for jobs with no luck. They get the idea to become strippers. It works, they make money, chicks show up, you see their bums. Yeah. Now you bring in Mariah Carey, Cindy Crawford, and a few others, you have a movie. Bring together a bunch of fat Brits, you have a disaster. And that was exactly what this movie turned out to be. After seeing The Full Monty, I felt like I'd been gypped and given an empty Monty instead. I was disappointed to spend the $3 to get it on video, and it inspired me to start a gun club. To check, I decided to ask some women for their opinion. They weren't impressed by flab and jiggles either. I was disappointed with the performances and lack of expanding a very funny idea. I wonder what could have happened if it were done by a better group. It was certainly a subpar movie that was one of the accidental favorites to go into the blockbuster status. In my ongoing quest to discover people who enjoyed it, please stop me off the street and let me know what I missed. It would be interesting. That, and it makes me feel awfully cool to be recognized from the old TV screen. I like to think of myself as, well, a bit of a celebrity. Autographs will cost you a little extra. So in a very special presentation of this week's score of The Full Monty, I'll show off some of those Chippendale male stripper moves. Mike, music please. No, not that song. All right. Woo! Ah, yeah! All right, let's try some of that old pimp stuff. Woohoo! Ladies, get the VCRs rolling. Lisa, Jennifer, Jessica. If you're watching at home, please keep your pressure on. But if you can't, I understand. Mail them to OSU, McNary Box 2035 with a self-addressed stamped envelope, and for your troubles, you'll receive an autograph. So, once again, the final score for The Full Monty is a pathetic 2 couches out of 10. And to confirm, kids, that's the lowest movie I've ever reviewed. So if you do see it, get the barf bags ready. Now it's time to kick it back to Shauna Duran. Any plans dancing for you? Eh? Huh?